Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboys Nation, buckle up because we've got some massive breaking news coming out of the NFL, and it's hitting Dallas like a freight train. This is your go-to source for all things Dallas Cowboys, and today we're diving headfirst into a story that's shaking up the league and sending shockwaves straight to the heart of America's team. I'm your host, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel where we live and breathe Cowboys football. We're talking contracts, we're talking strategy, we're talking the future of this team, and trust me, you're not going to want to miss a single second of this. So, let's get right into it. Hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and let's take a deep dive into what could be one of the most pivotal moments for the Cowboys this offseason. Let's set the stage, Cowboys fans. We're already halfway through July, and the NFL offseason is heating up faster than a Texas summer. Training camp is right around the corner, and the buzz around the league is electric. But before we get into the blockbuster news that's got everyone talking, let's address the elephant in the room. In the NFC East YouTube sub-battle, your Dallas Cowboys are trailing behind the Eagles, the Commanders, and yes, it pains me to say it, even the Giants. This is unacceptable, Cowboys Nation. We know you're the most passionate, loyal, and loudest fan base in the world. You bleed blue and silver, and you deserve the best Cowboys content out there, free daily updates, in-depth training camp coverage, and every single key development during this critical offseason. So, if you want to help us take back the top spot and show the NFC East who runs this division, smash that subscribe button right now. Let's flip the script and reclaim our rightful place at the top. This is Cowboys Nation, and we don't settle for second best. Now, let's pivot to the headline that's dominating NFL conversations today, a contract extension that's not just a big deal for one team, but a seismic shift that's going to impact the Dallas Cowboys in a major way. This isn't just about the Kansas City Chiefs or the AFC, this is about the future of your team, Cowboys fans. Brace yourselves, because the Chiefs have just made Trey Smith the highest paid guard in the entire NFL. That's right, they've locked him up with a jaw-dropping 4-year, $92 million contract, including a staggering $70 million guaranteed. Let me break that down for you. That's $23 million per year, with a guarantee that's practically unheard of for an interior offensive lineman. Initially, reports were floating around suggesting a $94 million figure, but the official numbers are in, and they're still absolutely massive. This deal has reset the market for guards across the league, and it's raising the stakes for one of our own in Dallas. Why does this matter for the Cowboys? Because we've got a superstar in the making right here, in Big D, and his name is Tyler Smith. This young phenom is on a trajectory that's not just similar to Trey Smith's, it's even brighter. Tyler Smith is already being hailed as one of the best guards in the NFL, and when his contract comes up, you better believe he's going to blow past those numbers. Cowboys Nation, it's time to start preparing for some serious sticker shock. If we want to keep Tyler Smith in Dallas for the long haul, and trust me, we do, it's going to cost us. There's no way around it. The days of hoping for a hometown discount or a team-friendly deal are long gone. Tyler Smith is about to cash in, and the Cowboys front office needs to be ready to open the checkbook. Let's talk about why this is such a big deal. A few months ago, Tyler Smith made a move that sent a clear signal about his intentions. He switched agents and signed with Athletes First, arguably the most powerful agency in football. His new representatives? None other than Joe Panos and Todd France. If that second name sounds familiar, it should. Todd France is the same agent who went toe-to-toe with the Cowboys front office during Dak Prescott's contract negotiations not once, but twice. And let's just say, France didn't just win those battles, he dominated them. He got every penny he asked for and then some. Now, he's back, representing the Cowboys' best young offensive lineman, and you better believe he's coming with the same relentless approach. The writing is on the wall, folks. Tyler Smith is not taking a discount. That ship has sailed, and if you were holding out hope for a team-friendly deal, it's time to let that dream go. This is a critical moment for the Cowboys. Tyler Smith isn't just another player on the roster, he's a cornerstone of this team. At just 23 years old, he's entering his prime, already earning all-pro caliber recognition and playing a premium position that's absolutely vital to the success of this offense. The Cowboys' offensive line has been a point of pride for years, and Tyler Smith is the future of that unit. But keeping him in Dallas is going to require a contract that matches his value, and that value is sky high. Just look at the latest ESPN rankings of interior offensive linemen, which are based on the opinions of NFL scouts, executives, and decision-makers. Tyler Smith came in ranked second overall, ahead of household names like Quentin Nelson and, yes, even Trey Smith himself. The only player ranked higher? Kansas City's Creed Humphrey. That's not fan hype or Cowboys bias, that's the league recognizing Tyler Smith as either the best guard in football or, at the very least, a top 2 talent. So, let's put ourselves in the shoes of Tyler Smith's agents for a second. If your client is ranked higher than Trey Smith, who just signed a $92 million deal with $70 million guaranteed, what are you going to ask for? You're not going to settle for the same number, you're going to demand more. And that's exactly the situation the Cowboys are walking into. We've seen this movie before, haven't we? The top players at every position keep leapfrogging each other with bigger and bigger contracts. It's not about fairness, it's about leverage, and Tyler Smith has plenty of it. He's young, he's elite, and he's represented by an agency that knows how to play hardball. If the Cowboys don't lock him up soon, the price is only going to go up, especially with the NFL salary cap rising every year. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The Cowboys have been here before, and history has a way of repeating itself. Remember Tyron Smith? He was another cornerstone of the offensive line, and his agent at the time, Joe Panos, who's now part of Tyler Smith's team, negotiated what turned out to be one of the most team-friendly contracts in NFL history. Tyron's 8-year extension gave the Cowboys long-term security at a bargain price, and it worked out beautifully for the team. But don't expect a repeat performance this time around. Tyron Smith wasn't focused on maximizing his earnings. He wanted stability and let his agent handle the details. Tyler Smith, on the other hand, is guided by a different mindset and a far more aggressive agency. He's not just looking to secure a deal, he's looking to set a new standard for guards in the NFL. So, what's the price tag going to look like? If the Cowboys wait until next year, when the salary cap is expected to jump again, Tyler Smith's agents aren't going to ask for a static number based on today's market. They're going to demand a percentage of the new cap, which could push his deal into the $24 to $25 million per year range, with guarantees potentially reaching $75 to $80 million. That's a massive number, but it's not out of line for a player of his caliber. And here's the kicker. The Cowboys do have some leverage, but it's not going to save them much. They can exercise Tyler Smith's 5th-year option in 2026, which is projected to cost around $21.27 million. That's already one of the highest 5th-year options ever for an interior lineman, because the NFL lumps all offensive linemen together when calculating these numbers. If the Cowboys think they can just slap a franchise tag on him in 2027, think again, that tag would likely exceed $30 million, which is top-tier tackle money. Dragging this out isn't going to save the Cowboys money. It's going to cost them more, a lot more. Here's where the Cowboys need to get smart. The best move is to strike now. Lock in a deal at around $23.5 million per year with $71 million guaranteed. Yes, it's expensive, but it's predictable. You control the cap hit, you avoid a messy franchise tag battle, and you secure one of your most important players for the long term. Right now, Tyler Smith is on a ridiculously cheap deal for 2024, just $4.26 million. That gives the Cowboys some breathing room to get this done before the price spirals out of control. And let's be real, compared to other teams like the Eagles, who have massive contracts up and down their roster, The Cowboys don't have that many giant deals on the books. Outside of Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and the yet-to-be-extended Micah Parsons, Dallas has room to make this work. Splurging on Tyler Smith isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity that could actually save them money in the long run. But here's the part that's got Cowboys Nation on edge. We know how this front office operates. The Cowboys have a long and frustrating history of dragging out contract negotiations far longer than they should. They play hardball when they don't need to, and it's burned them before. We saw it with Dak Prescott, where talks dragged on for years before they finally paid him what he was worth. We're seeing it now with Micah Parsons, whose extension is still up in the air. And there's a very real chance we're headed for the same slow, drawn-out saga with Tyler Smith. If I had to bet, I'd say we're looking at negotiations stretching into June, July, or even August of 2026 before the Cowboys finally give him the contract everyone knows he's going to get. It's frustrating, it's predictable, and it's avoidable, but this is the Cowboys' way. Let's talk about the ripple effects of this deal because it's not just about Tyler Smith. The Cowboys' offensive line has been a strength for years, but it's at a crossroads. Tyron Smith is no longer with the team, and while players like Zach Martin are still elite, they're not getting any younger. Tyler Smith represents the next generation of Cowboys linemen, and locking him up sends a message to the rest of the league. Dallas is serious about protecting its quarterback and dominating the trenches. But if the Cowboys let this drag out and risk losing him, it could have a domino effect. Other teams will see Dallas hesitating, and they'll come calling with their own massive offers. Tyler Smith isn't just a great player, he's a rare talent who could anchor this line for the next decade. What's more, the rising salary cap is only going to make these deals more expensive. The NFL's cap has been climbing steadily thanks to new TV deals and other revenue streams, and it's projected to keep going up. By 2026 or 2027, a $23 million per year deal for a guard might look like a bargain. If the Cowboys wait too long, they could end up paying Tyler Smith closer to $30 million a year, especially if other guards sign big contracts in the meantime. This isn't just about one player, it's about staying ahead of the curve in a league where the financial landscape is changing rapidly. Let's not forget the fan perspective, because Cowboys Nation is the heartbeat of this team. You guys live and die with every snap, every win, and every loss. You know how important it is to keep players like Tyler Smith in Dallas. The comments section is already lighting up with reactions, and I can't wait to read what you're thinking. Are you worried about the front office dropping the ball on this one? Or do you believe they'll step up and get it done? Maybe you're just excited to see Tyler Smith continue to dominate in that star helmet. Whatever's on your mind, drop it in the comments, and let's keep this conversation going. And if you're loving this kind of deep dive content, breaking down contracts, analyzing roster moves, and previewing training camp battles, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. We're here to bring you the best Cowboys coverage on the planet, and we can't do it without you. As we wrap up this breaking news update, let's take a moment to look ahead. Training camp is just around the corner, and the Cowboys are about to hit the ground running. This is a pivotal offseason for Dallas, not just because of Tyler Smith's contract, but because of everything else that's at stake. Dak Prescott is coming off a career year, but his long-term future is still uncertain. CeeDee Lamb is a superstar wide receiver who deserves to be paid like one. Micah Parsons is a generational talent who's going to command a massive deal of his own. And then there's the pressure to finally get over the hump in the playoffs. The Cowboys haven't been to an NFC championship game since the 1990s, and the clock is ticking. Tyler Smith is a big part of the solution. He's not just a player, he's a foundation piece. Paying him what he's worth isn't just about keeping a great guard, it's about showing the rest of the team, the fans, and the league that the Cowboys are serious about winning. Hesitating on this deal could send the wrong message, and that's something Dallas can't afford. So, as we head into training camp, keep your eyes on this story. It's not just about dollars and cents, it's about the future of this franchise. Cowboys Nation, this is your team, your passion, and your time to make some noise. Let's show the NFL that Dallas is still America's team. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join us for every update, every breakdown, and every moment of this wild ride. Tyler Smith is a cornerstone, and the Cowboys need to treat him like one. The price is steep, but the cost of waiting could be even higher. Let's get it done, Dallas. Until next time, this is your home for Cowboys football. Stay loud, stay proud, and let's go Cowboys!